dose of strong medicine. Ooh, hold up. Yo, Eric. Peep. Okay, good. I just want to make sure it was a safe chest and not a mimic. Ooh, recipe. Dressed like a Drasilian. Brazilian helms, Brazilian armor. By the way, I hope there was just a Twitch chat refreshing itself in Streamlabs and not that the actual stream had to refresh itself. Oh, look! Another Brazilian sovereign, so many of them. Does this one also have a sovereign? Nope, we had a devil's tail. What? What? Who put that tail in that pot? Who put it in there? Alright, I'm gonna run ahead, old man. You just walk behind me in your very, very slow pace, because I need to run. I'm too impatient to just meander through this entire section. Like, this is a long stretch of road. I am not gonna walk it. I'm gonna run up here. Like, I'm gonna scour ahead for you, old man. Well, you should really take after your grandson and run. Oh my goodness, you still haven't made it past here? How far back are you, old man? Jesus, he's so slow. I know he's old, but come on. He could keep up with me just fine when we're in the spiderweb tunnel. What happens if I actually try to go in here before he's caught up? What actually is gonna happen? Will the game let me, or is it gonna say, hey, you need to wait for old man? Huh, it lets me. Then what's the point of him walking so slow then? If you just run ahead and proceed with the cutscene.
Everything's ready.
Thank you, Princess. It looks just perfect.
Wait, you don't mean...
If the rest of you wouldn't mind standing back here with me, only members of the Drasilian royal family may perform the ritual.
Alright. That kind of confirms that she's not our sister, at least, because she said, in fact, she said Brazilian
How come he called you
royals.
princess? Are you?
Quiet now. The ritual is about to begin.
You just follow my lead. All right, laddie?
Sure thing, boss. Alright, so we burned some trees and
The
leaves?
souls of those who depart this life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world tree.
Or is it specifically like a Brazilian tree branch we're burning up?
Those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord. So our ancestors devised a ritual to send them on their way. The smoke guides them back to where they belong, to Yggdrasil's bosom.
Lots of pretty butterflies.
Each butterfly is a lost soul, and now they can all be at peace.
Wow, that's a lot of them. Whoa. That's a lot of lost souls.
You didn't die in vain, Eleanor. You saved your boy and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice you made. Thank you, my beautiful girl. And goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave you anything, did she?
As a matter of fact, she did. And as soon as I showed it, the king went ballistic and threw me in a prison cell.
Oh, no. She didn't, did she? So this letter's why you went to see King Carnelian, eh?
Yeah?
If only she'd known. I'm sorry, laddie, you've been through so much. But I suppose if you'd not set out for Heliodor, the journey would never have led you to me, eh? Oh, Eleanor. Sorry, laddie. I'm gonna need to be alone for a wee while.
Understandable. Something tells me that final butterfly was probably the mother. For symbolic reasons. Why isn't it just Veronica's here? Like, my Gramps here said he wouldn't be left alone. What are you doing here, Veronica? You should, leave? I would jump on her instead. Oh, wait. I'm almost standing on her. Wait. Maybe I can't? This is pretty fun. I'm levitating above her. This is fun. Hey. I can levitate above her head. This is hilarious. I'd rather do this than talking to Veronica just above her head. I want to do that really long hover again. Come on. Yeah, come on. I want to do it one last time. Like, do a really long one. Because that one lasted like for a few seconds. How'd I do it? Almost did it, but okay. I'm done hovering above Veronica's head. Alright, let's see what you will say, Serena. Wasn't the Queen brave, rescuing you in the way she did? Veronica and I must learn from her example. After all, it's our job to protect you now. Alright, if you say so. What do you mean I missed Eric? I just saw Veronica up there. Does Eric also not know what privacy means? Eric, come on! You're supposed to leave my grandfather alone. He wants to be alone. I think I figured out who that girl is. It's kind of hard to believe, though. Thanks for that nothing information, Eric. That didn't say anything. Thanks for that, Eric. Nah, Servando's too tall to hover above. Oh, darling, that ceremony was just beautiful. Your parents are at peace now, I'm sure. It sure was beautiful, Servando. It sure was.
Lady Eleanor. Who's there?
Obviously me. Who else would it be?
You weren't supposed to see that.
Why?
I was just thinking about Lady Eleanor. I mean, your mother. Why don't we take a little walk?
Sure, let's go for a walk.
My mother was a rather sickly soul by all accounts. She died not long after I was born.
I just realized something about Jade's outfit here. Why, like, two-part question to that. One, why does her necklace connect to her bra? And two, why is it through a giant ring? That outfit seems so overly complicated. Like, does she just sleep with that outfit on? Like, how does she take it off? And why would she want to wear it that way?
So in a sense, Lady Eleanor was the only real mother I ever knew. She used to read me stories, take me flower picking. I loved her so much.
Ah, I see. So, Jade is not our sister, but she kinda is our sister then. The fact that our mother was like the only mother Jade knew, so she's our sister by proxy. If that's the angle the game wants to go, then I better not see any flirting going on between Jade and the protagonist. Because that would just make it a bit wrong if she's like my sister in spirit, and then she goes, "Oh hey, by the way, I want to hook up with you." That would just make it weird.
You can imagine how happy I was when I heard she was having a baby. I couldn't wait to meet my little brother.
Ah, of course, typical anime. It has to be rain when someone tells a sad story.
You know, it was raining like this the last time I ever saw her. I can't believe how much time has passed since then. Wait, up there.
Now, come on, can't those knights just leave me alone?
Something tells me they're looking for you and your friends. And there's only one kingdom that can send that many soldiers out on a manhunt. Heliodor. Come on. We need to get back to the others.
Those soldiers who just give up the chase. Like, I'm pretty sure the king doesn't pay them enough money for them to keep chasing me like this. I'm pretty sure they have minimum wage jobs, and yet they still bother to go on this manhunt. I think this is above their
Where are
pay
the ones
grade.
from the altar? No sign of them. What about the Darkspawn?
No sign of him either. Blast! They must have gone away.
It's him!
He's over here! The Darkspawn is over here!
Well, time for us to have a James Bond chase scene. Guess he said, there I am. So we need to have the music playing and then start running away from them until they spot us again.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What shall we do with the girl?
If I had any amount of editing skills, I would have tried to, during that scene when it said there's a Darkspawn, edit in like the James Bond chasing music.
So Hendrik's orders were to bring the Darkspawn back alive. He never said anything about anyone foolish enough to side with him.
Just you try it.
Yes, he definitely above the pay grade.
I can't be expected to take her on alone. Sir Hendrik! Sir Hendrik!
Come on. We'll head around the mountain and meet up with the others before he gets back.
Yeah, exactly, Sterling. Exactly what you said there. Like I would have give up the chase after a week, and then just go, I'm not getting enough money from the king. Well, that's just not fair. He's on a horse.
I have you at last, Darkspawn. There is nowhere left to run. You are a slippery one, I will give you that. I had not thought you would make it this far after I picked up your scent in Octagonia.
Your face is still so very square, Hendrik. Like, square in a bad way. At least your horse is cool, though. Like, you get points for that, Hendrik.
The Darkspawn is mine. Deal with the girl.
I'm supposed to be left alive, though. What do you mean? You gotta leave? You gotta take me on? What do you mean, Hendrik? How am I left alive if you're gonna take care of me? Then the soldiers could have might as well gotten rid of me.
Forward! This is all the dreaded child of darkness can muster. Pathetic.
Not because I'm not the dreaded child of darkness. Please tell me Hendrik will just fall because you guys foolishly leap forward.
You will evade me no longer, Darkspawn. The chase ends here.
Just lean forward and fall down the cliff, please, Hendrik. Or get pushed down by Jade. Better yet.
Hendrik! Don't you dare!
Princess Jade? Surely not.
Now,
No! Hold on!
Princess!
yeah, you should have thought about that, Hendrik, before you told your goons to try to fight her. Like, hey, she looks familiar.
I won't let you go again.
Well, what happened to everyone else though? Where did they all end up? Like Graham, Sylvando, what happened to them? Like straight up, what happened to them? Oh, we're back over here. I found that little mini medal. Cool, I guess.
Oh, good. You're awake. I'm soaked through. Let's get warmed up, shall we? I'm glad I caught you. I couldn't have forgiven myself if it happened again. I suppose Rab must have told you about your mother. That she sacrificed herself to save you and the Princess of Heliodor. Well, you've probably worked it out for yourself already, but I was that princess. Your mother saved my life. That night, the night Drasil fell, we ran from the castle, but the monsters were too fast. She handed you to me and distracted them for long enough for us to get away. She died to save us. But even though she trusted me with you, I was too weak and stupid to... I fell in the river and I let you go. I can't tell you how many times I've wished that it was you Rab fished out of there and not me. After he found me, we headed back to Heliodor. We thought my father might help us to find you. But when we got there, we found out he was telling people I'd been killed by the Luminary. He was trying to make people believe awful things about you. Rab was convinced that he wasn't in his right mind, that someone must be controlling him. So we set out together to find out who and why. I never expected to see Hendrik again, let alone on the battlefield. We were lucky to get out of there alive. Looks like the rain's dying down. We should head back to Drasil.
Alright then. Let's go to Drasil then. And I will make sure I avoid every enemy, because I'm alone with maybe Jade by my side, but probably only as a guest character, so no thank you. I'm not gonna fight any orcs when I don't have a healer with me. Of course. Of course he would not have given up the chase.
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put pay to the Darkspawn.
Sir Hendrik.
Can it really have been so many years since that fateful night, Princess? To see you alive and well, you cannot imagine how much this pleases me.
Yeah, I really can't imagine it because your face doesn't look very pleased, Hendrik. So, yeah, I cannot imagine how this pleases you because you're not showing any emotions.
But should you choose to continue to side with the Child of Darkness, you may not live for much longer.
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrik. How could I forget? You don't understand how important this is. have to let us go.
You would ask a sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the orders of his king? You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still loyal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this. But it has. Yeah.
She's really fighting him while he's mounted on top of a horse.
Impressive, princess. The spirited young girl of old has grown into quite the warrior maiden.
Oh, please. I'm not a child anymore. It'll take more than a pat on the head to distract me. Yeah.
And what will it take to convince you that I am deadly serious? That if you stand on the side of the Darkspawn, I will have no choice but to destroy you?
I'm pretty sure you're on the side of the Darkspawn, Hendrik, not I.
Yeah.
Hendrik!
Princess.
Wow. She just had to act weak for him to be like, oh no, I can't pull through with it. Wow. Just wow, Hendrik.
I'm sorry. Get on.
Yes, we stole his horse. We did it. We stole the horse. It's ours now.
Hold on tight.
Princess, what have you become?
Wow. You should have thought about having a loyal horse, Hendrik, that would not allow just anyone to ride on you. But I guess that's expecting too much of Hendrik to be able to have a loyal horse. Are the dragons still here? Or are the dragons just magically gone?
Look!
There you both are. And in one piece, too.
Where were you, though, Gramps?
Just about. No thanks to Hendrik and his men.
So it was old Hendrik, was it? I thought it might be. I would have liked a wee word with the rascal, but I doubt he'd have told us much. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must have a stronger hold in Heliodor than ever. It wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monstrous powers, you know. Many years ago, a dastardly fiend destroyed an entire empire with his wicked ways. A legendary evil named Mordegon.
Oh, hey, look, we actually get a name to the evil one.
His story is all but forgotten these days. I had to tramp halfway around the world just to learn his name. But the more I find out about him, the more I'm convinced he's the one behind all this. Drasil, the troubles in Heliodor, everything. Which is why you're going to have to stop him, laddie. The fate of the whole world depends on it. You're the luminary, after all. You were born to defeat the Dark One.
Yes, we were born to defeat Rumpelstiltskin, not this Mordegon fellow you're talking about, Gramps.
But you'd be more than foolish to face him unprepared. He's a master of darkness, the like of which the world has never seen.
Then we must make our way to Yggdrasil as soon as we can. The legends of Arborea tell of a means of fighting the darkness that can only be found there. Veronica, that must be why we're supposed to take him there, mustn't it?
Here you are, laddie. It's yours at last. You'll be needing it if you're to make your way to the World Tree.
Why does it look like a wonky lightsaber.
If anyone can get this old stick to show us the way, it's you. Lead on, Luminary.
I received a rainbow that looks like a lightsaber.
Well, can you see anything?
No, because it's blinding my eyes.
Don't tell me it's a dud! If that Noah sent us in a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him! He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion hours chasing it halfway across the world.
It didn't take that long, Veronica. It didn't take a zillion hours. Come on.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I join you, and we'll see if we can't make our way a bit closer to Yggdrasil and try again. We'll not give yous any bother, I promise.